I'm Debbie Young. At the Palm Coast Chamber of Commerce Common Ground Breakfast this week, a panel of local officials offered insights into economic development and diverse housing options. Flagler County Planning Manager Adam Mengel.
We've got a lot of projects that are coming back that are being resurrected from years ago. And so part of that is kind of picking those up and then looking forward from those older projects, what was the growth appropriate then, and then now moving forward, where do we want the growth to occur in the future?
And Mengel says the county is well positioned for growth.
Pretty well positioned. That we had the report yesterday from the News Journal that has us as at least the Daytona statistical area as being the third largest with the growth of housing, and so we're pretty excited about the possibilities. I think we're in a great position.
City of Palm Coast Planning Manager Ray Tyner says things look promising from a municipal standpoint as well.
We've got a lot of growth happening right now. A lot of rooftops getting ready to happen. Our Palm Coast Park, we're seeing a lot of activity out there. We're US 1 and where the cows are. We're going to have a lot of residential units and homes starting to develop out there, and commercial activity. Everything's picking up right now.
The panelists agreed that there is a lack of affordable housing in the county and in Palm Coast, and that the prejudice against affordable housing is grounded more in fear than in fact.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Flagler County tourism officials say it's been a very good year.
The county's tourism office says bed tax collections, that's money that's paid by hotel guests with their room rates, are up from last year. Through September 30th, the revenue increase was 6%. Part of the reason for the higher collections, according to officials, was a hike in the tax by 1 percentage point that took effect in July. State officials say through September, more than 88 million visitors came to Florida, which is a 3.3% increase over 2016. They expect a new record to be set when the year-end visitor figures are tallied. I'm Rich Petchke.
Flagler County is warning residents about a scam being perpetrated under the guise of waste management. It happened in another state where customers were advised by the scammers to wire transfer money to a different account. And officials say residents should know that the county, both unincorporated Flagler County and Palm Coast, utilize the services of Waste Pro, not Waste Management. Volunteers were recognized this week for their actions in response to Hurricane Irma after it roared through Flagler County in September.
The end of hurricane season dessert social, hosted by Flagler Volunteer Services, was held Wednesday at the Flagler County Fairgrounds Cattlemen's Hall. Flagler Volunteer Services Executive Director Susie Gamblain says over 1,130 people volunteered to help with recovery, accumulating 11,565 hours of work. But she adds the work continues.
We're just starting getting to the recovery point for Hurricane Irma, waiting to see what residents have, what needs they have after they've gone through their insurance and FEMA to see where they fall. If they have any additional needs, we're trying to make sure we meet those needs so that we can help our community get back to normal.
Gamblain said the majority of hours were spent on cleanup, but that volunteers also helped transport people to the special needs shelter, worked within the shelter, manned the call centers, and worked in the Emergency Operations Center. John Arking, Flagler's Morning News.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Debbie Young.